Hi, what's your name again?
Billy Deniz.
And what's your sort of experience and resume?
So I'm an ex-kickboxer, kickboxed for like nearly 20 years, English champion, British champion, European champion, world champion, undefeated at amateur and pro.
Are you here with any of the gyms in particular or just in general?
I'm judging today, but obviously I know Chris, I know a few of the other gyms from obviously the kickboxing background, so yeah, I'm supporting every gym really, but I'm judging today.
And what have your opinions been on the fight so far?
Really good, it's good to see really good 50-50s and not one-sided fights and this and that, because especially on title fights you don't want to see someone that's just slaughtering someone. You want to see that good 50-50, and that's what I've seen today. So
Good matchmaking, would you say?
yeah, perfect matchmaking, really competitive, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah. Out of all the fights, which would you say has been the most entertaining to watch?
There's a little lad from Chris West called Tom, and I think he's got like a bit of a rival thing with the Twin Tigers, someone from Twin Tigers. So they've had a few good bouts over the years, I think. So that was probably the most. Everyone's chanting that name. So it's a good little rivalry going on, yeah. So that one.
It was very loud during the whole thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's good for the fighters. You know, I've been there. The only young lads, so it's good to use the crowd to spur them on and gives them that little extra push.
When you're judging, does the crowd sort of sway you in some way if the round's close? If they're screaming when another one, does that sort of influence you, or are you only focused on the actual fighters?
Yeah, of course, you've got to be focused on just the fighters, because it does happen, and I've seen it happen in like competitions and stuff, just because the crowd's loud and the judges sometimes get intimidated and sway it to that way, but it's not fair on the kids and it's not fair on the fighters in there. You've got to be fair, and that's how it's got to be done.
So, going back to you, what would you say has been like your biggest accomplishment in combat sports?
Becoming kickboxing world champion and doing it all as amateur anyway, undefeated. Like I never got beat at amateur. I won English, British a few times, European, world, and then when I hit that world title, it was just like, right, I've done it now, so completed it.
Have you had a look at the fights ahead, and if you have, which are you most looking forward to?
I train with a lad called Joe from Evade Martial Arts. He's got a title fight. I'm really looking forward to that. Joe's a super talent. Like, I wish I was as good as he was at that age, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. So yeah.
If you had three pieces of advice to give to sort of an up-and-coming martial artist, what would they be?
Stick to it. You need to put more work out of the gym than you do in the gym. When you're not in the gym, that's where the real work gets done. And just stay focused. Don't get drawn into this life of partying and drinking and doing all this. It's always going to be there. Your career's not, and your fighting years are not. You're on a short time, so train hard, fight easy.
Brilliant. Great talking to you. Thank you very much.